Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Online and the summer event. I thought I'd come back and do some of the that's a dog scratching in the background if you can hear that. I'm babe dog sitting at the moment. I'm allergic to the thing, so I'm also going to probably have to stop occasionally to blow my nose. So anyway, we're going to do the scavenger hunt. We're going to quickly accept that because it's only showing 2 minutes left, but obviously it's got a countdown from 3, so it's just under 3 minutes left to do this, and this thing can be anywhere. So we're starting in the middle of the map, which is the volcano. We'll go that way. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go across to the tower. We're going to do nice big jumps to try and narrow down as quickly as we can where this thing is on the island. It can be anywhere. I've actually seen players running around, doing a few steps, scanning, running a few more steps, and then scanning, and that can take you. I mean, you get 10 minutes to do it normally. Obviously, we've started late because we've just jumped in. I've only got a limited amount of time, so I just thought I'd come in and do whatever's available, and this is what we landed with. So, right, we've got to go back this way. Let's go down to the beach. Scan on the beach. I don't think I've ever found one here before, so it's probably not going to be here. No, let's keep going that way. All right, let's not run though. Let's use the nice big. Go as far as we can along and see if we've gone past it or. No. Oh God, we've got to go back over a hill there, so it's got to be maybe on the other side. Right, let's go over the top. There's a beach down here. Okay, let's try down here. If we can do it inside the 3 minutes, we'll get the bonus favours, which is 50. If the time runs out, then it'll go back to normal, which is normally just 20 favours. So we're gonna try and get the 50 if we can. We are very limited on time. Okay, so is it going to be down here? Or no, it's still further forward. No, let's not run. Come on, let's get up in the air. We've gone past it, so we've got to be fairly close to it now. Let's run up to this little mound and then try and scan. Yeah, we found it. Sweet. So we get the full 50 marks for that. We won't have time to get back to his camp, so once we've picked it up, we'll grab it from here. Over on the right side, there we go. There we go, 50 favours. So we've got the bonus. Normally that only pays out 20 if you can do it inside when the event's going. So what's up next? Powerboard racing is next. I'll probably wake away. We've got a little bit of time to get over there. There's also these things which are part of one of the accolades you can get, which is Master Relaxer. And if you unlock all those, so you get like these little viewpoints. You click on the birds. There's a few of them scattered around the place. There's also a few other things you have to do. A lot of them I found just by going around doing the events. I've ended up doing anyway. There's a couple of things you've got. I think one of them is you've got a Trill and a Klingon having an argument, which is over by the event manager, right up where you spawn in, just over there. If you hang around there long enough, you'll complete that accolade. And there's another one with a Klingon on top of one of the spires, but he only spawns in every now and again, so you just got to pretty much go there and pot luck. But what they will get you, if you get all of the accolades as you're going through, is access to some what do they call them? Doffs. No, the duty officers. That's it. And they will get you purple duty officers, which do come in handy for getting extra bits of money. Where you just send your crew off to do stuff, and you get some nice rewards. And the Klingon normally spawns up here, and you've just got to go over there, interact with him. He's about here somewhere. But he's not here at the moment. But he only spawns in a couple of times a day, so you just got to pretty much just as you go past to have a look, see if he's there. If not, then carry on, and he will pop up eventually. I think I stumbled across him one day just after a race. It might have actually been during the race. I might have abandoned it to go and see him. I can't remember, but I got it anyway. Right, so let's head our way back. Oh, there's the race. The flag's up, so it's going to start. So we're jumping on that. I'll get around the corner. I think what we do. Join the race. There's not many of us doing the race. I think we'll move over, get out of everybody's way. There we go. There's not many of us going for it. So yeah, so pretty much first, second, and third, and then there's another one. So it might be a few of us. Otherwise, we're pretty much guaranteed a decent spot if we if that's all there is. Oh, just enough time to clear some congestion before the race. I'd have trouble probably sneeze all over the screen or something. Right, so when we get to the end of the race, we've got to grab a flag. We don't. Oh, hold on. Let's get this started. Right. So when we get to the end of the race, when we get through the courses, we've got to grab a flag. So if we get there first and we don't grab the flag first, we don't win. And they move around, and stopping the boards isn't always that easy, so we've got to be very careful of that when we get to the end. We've also got some power-ups to do, and my first one's come up now. If we can try and grab it, we did. So we got a power-up. If you get the jump just right, we've got that one as well. There should be, or there is, some power-ups on the floor, and we got it. Oh, good. We're well in the lead now. It's just, can't really see. I don't know. They're not too far behind. We've managed to get all. We're going to miss that one. We're going to go for this one here, because if we don't get power up, there is a powerboard right below it, which we caught anyway. And we've got to make sure we get round this corner and don't leave the course. Oh, we've left the course. We can get back there. We got away with that. If you leave the course for too long, you get disqualified. Right. Well, we've got power up for that one. We're still in the lead, so we're doing all right here. It's all down to this getting the flag at the end. Oh no, he's got the power up. I didn't get it. No, so hopefully no one behind me got it. Otherwise, I'm going to get overtaken. There's the second flag, so we can stop. We did grab it. We did. 50 favours. So that's not too bad. If you get first, you get 75 favours. Second, it's 50, and if you come third, it's 25, and everyone else gets 15 for participating in the race. You also get the tags, and what you can do with those is use your DOFs, your duty officers, to research into a little pet monkey, and then you every day, I think it takes about 5 days, you get a little baby one, and then you can go through each day. It takes about 20 hours, and you can eventually get a senior. So you go like I don't know, fledgling, junior, adult, senior, or something along those lines anyway. So this will be the one, because also for the birds as well, I've actually got an egg hatching at the moment using the duty officers, and I haven't got any other birds. I think they're already being done, because once you've got a few of those and you've got them up to senior, you can trade them in for mark. Well, you can trade them in at any point for marks, but if you get them to senior, you get the better bundle, so you get more marks out of it, and it takes about 5 days to do. So she does the birds, but we've already got, it's not letting us do it, and they're all grayed off. So what we have to do is quit that, and then we'll go over and see, and this guy over here does the little pet monkeys. Now we do have one I can trade in. I've got I think it's a blue one. Let's check. Actually, I'm not sure which one it is. So yeah, is it blue? It is a blue one. So let's go get a blue one. Actually, how do you trade it in? I don't know that you do it. That's how you grow them, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah. So So I haven't got any to do that. So there's a trade in there. So right now we can trade in. So let's click it on blue. It's on blue already. Scroll down to the bottom, which is a senior. I'll trade that in for a box. So look, see what we need more of. There's 2 there, but I think we'll go for the Terran. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll take that, and we get 120. And they come in handy for when you get to level 50. You get access to start getting some very nice bits of equipment, ground equipment for your crew, for your away team rather, or for yourself, and space equipment as well. And obviously you can even get some. I think I got the science officer, which is a Borg science officer from the Amiga set. Once I completed that. So he's now a bridge officer, so he can also use them on the away team, so he's quite good. And there's other nice little bits and pieces in there, but obviously you can't get to it until you get to level 50. But you can get the marks. You can start picking up the marks earlier on. Now, the main way you get the marks is going into the queues, the PvE queues, which is generally I think they're all level 50 missions, unless they happen to be in an event. So this is why events like the summer events is quite good, because it's another way of getting marks, and you can get a half decent amount for very little work really. You just pop over here every now and again, once a day, send your duty officers off on a mission to research the monkey or bird, whatever you're doing at the time, and then you can hand them in at the end and get some nice bits of kit. One of the ones I got from the Amiga set was the assimilated, so I got the warp engines, impulse, and the shield from the Amiga set. Obviously you need to get to, you can get, like, I think when you get to level 3 you get access to one of them, and then when you get to level 4 or 5, and then when you finish it, I think that's actually level 1, level 3 and level 5 you get them. I think that's where you can, but you have to use marks to unlock those as well, and they're not cheap. Like 500 marks, I think one of them was actually 1,000 marks, that might have been for the warp engines. So anyway, that's about all I've got time for today. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.